Hi guys, 732 Review Crew back. I am Mikey.
I'm Beef.
And this is my usual intro when we watch stuff. I'm Mikey, I'm a radiology tech, and this is Beef, my friend.
I've been a longtime fan of Scrubs.
Yes, I'm a fan of Scrubs too. And so we were watching Scrubs on this channel. Now, I missed the airing on the original night, so we usually watch it together the next night, so I thought, why not just do it with him? So he's joining me. Thanks for joining me.
No problem.
Now, I have actually literally got out of work less than an hour ago. So this is going to be weird to go back
Into work.
Yeah, kind of, but we're going to see what it looks like. Episodes have been really great this season. We love Scrubs, and we feel like it really hits good stride.
Yeah.
And the pairing of the interns has been fun and chaotic. And now I want to know, like, what's going to stick and who's going to stick. So second to last episode, I believe, which is weird already. Like, let me look at the schedule really quick. Yeah, one episode left and we're done. So let's find out. We're going to be starting this one in 3, 2, 1. Thank you for joining us.
I had finally hit my stride as chief of medicine.
I like how he's not even moving.
The staff.
Big doctor energy.
That's
nailing it
crazy.
as a teacher.
It feels like he's on a track being pulled.
Even Turk's rock hard tush couldn't knock me off my game. What the?
Hey!
Imagine my pleasure and shock to see you haven't yet turned this place into a spirit Halloween store.
Yeah.
Park and I have dinner plans, but Pumpkin, relax. We're going to stop at Zales afterwards and get you something gorgeous.
He's so, I missed him.
What piece of jewelry screams daddy issue?
He's gonna look back. Nope. He put his arm on his shoulder.
Summon your big doctor energy and glide away.
Gonna go so bad. Hey!
Oh, look at Kelso Perry.
Turk! Come back!
I can't. I'm in my Jamiroquai flow.
Oh, I love how they did that. How are they doing that? That was a great intro. It was nice to see him, even if he's just in the intro.
Yeah, I was wondering. I was like, when are they going to invite him back? But even if it was just the first episode, I mean, that makes sense.
Him and Carla are both filming TV shows right now.
Yeah.
Luckily, I rewatched Independence Day last night.
Mankind. That word should have extra meaning for us all today. If you are no longer untrained, untested newbies,
You now know enough to think you know everything.
Oh, God,
You're
it's
a
dude.
10-year-old at the wheel of a Subaru. Operate the vehicle. You're all potential killers.
Dr. Cox, I'm gonna need you to.
Not an employee. He's not an employee.
He's not an
Yeah.
employee.
Yeah.
I'm powerless.
Yeah.
You can't hide from the Hippocratic rule of thirds.
Oh, what's the rule?
1/3 of very
Oh.
sick patients die no matter what you do. 1/3 die because of what you do, and 1/3 get better on their own.
Do you remember this episode from the first season?
Yeah.
Patient's labs came back. She's hyponatremic, so start IV sodium replacement. And don't let Dr. Cox being here get in your head.
Whenever he starts ranting, I record him, and it like always goes viral.
You have a much healthier way of coping with him than I did.
She makes money
I
off
gave
him.
myself bangs like
Yeah.
5 times.
Oh my god.
True.
Well, you're going to want to swoop down out of the sky and help your equal over there find whatever it is he's looking for in the medical waste bin.
That's a biohazard bag.
Dr. Dorian,
Ew.
once again, your brilliant
Oh.
teaching has saved a life.
The facial contortion Dr. Cox made when he was struggling to choke down a compliment.
I've been sick for 3 weeks. I get some antibiotics.
Here's what antibiotics will do for your viral infection. Nothing.
Yeah, okay. Get better by themselves. I get it.
But he is right about the antibiotics. Fine. But if he's wrong, I'm gonna sue both of you.
Welcome to medicine, buddy.
The CT shows he has a deep neck abscess. I think he might need surgery.
What's all that whispering about? I knew what I hoped it was.
I was reluctant to say anything until it went through, but I submitted me and JD for the Amazing Race.
Yeah.
And he's fine, too.
His dreams.
The thing I don't get is, if Cox is just here for dinner, why is he hanging around the hospital all day?
Is he a secret patient?
I bolused the hypertonic saline solution for Tina.
Wait, you did what?
What?
She killed a patient.
You can't bolus hypertonic saline. You have to calculate the sodium deficit.
I didn't know. Will she be
She
okay?
killed a
I don't
patient.
know, Dr. Cox. Move out of the way. Just get out of the room.
Did you see Danny's chest x-ray?
Let me guess. Inconclusive with possible opacity. What it is a radiologist covering their ass.
Okay, that's a good comeback. Yeah.
Are you really letting your patient dictate how you treat him? You have the vibe of a dom top, but you doctor like a sub bottom.
I bartended at a gay bar, so I know what that means. And if being a sub bottom means not getting sued or worse, then give it to me, Daddy.
I think he just impressed him by saying that.
Yeah, I think he did.
All right, the rules of the game are simple. You must jump off the physical therapy trampoline and then shoot the mannequin's head into the bin. Got it? But when my daughter was in NICU, all I could do was wait, and this saved my life.
His daughter was in the NICU? What?
Yeah.
When a patient is a victim of a mistake, doctors are the second victim.
I want you to go see a counselor right now.
I knew white guys were bad at this, but British white guys are the worst.
I believe if you make that basket, our patient will be okay.
Big shot!
Where'd he come from?
I don't believe in bald-on-bald violence, but you've given me no choice.
Oh, shit!
Sometimes all you can do is let go.
He was
and hope
right?
Things work
What's
out.
happening? Oh, God.
I have some good news.
He was right.
Tina's stable.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, thank God.
You made a huge mistake, and you got really lucky.
Chris is alert and doing well.
The good news is, I was right and you were wrong. Listen, I know you blame yourself for that woman who died in the parking lot.
Yeah.
Still, yeah.
But doctoring scared will never be what's best for your patient. I knew you bartended at Night Gliders. I recognized you the minute you stepped foot in here.
Yeah? Well, I remember you too. You were the only guy who didn't tip.
Yeah, well, you were the only bartender who wouldn't sleep with me.
Woo!
We beat the odds. So enjoy it. Around here, that doesn't happen all that often. You want to give one of your famous "I believed in you the whole time" speeches?
No, I
Dr. Cox! Dr. Cox! Get out of the way! Move! Move!
Excuse me?
When one of your own falls, it hits deep. Why didn't you come to me if you haven't been feeling well?
practically hear the indie mope music playing in your head right now.
Oh, here it is.
Yeah, he did. He knows him so well.
Well, the good news is your scans and tumor markers came back negative, so it's not
Good.
cancer.
Thank God. I'd like to take over Perry's care from here.
Not happening there, Dr. Nurse Jackie. We both know if you were to walk into this room and tell me that I was dying, it would break you.
No, it would break me if you didn't give me the opportunity to help you by doing everything that you trained me to do.
Still not happening. Besides, there's no training for the maniacal patient I plan on being. I will be removing my own IV because your nurses gave me regular saline instead of D5W.
Participant B, would you like to read aloud your formal complaint against Dr. Reed?
What? You told me to raise the sodium on our patient, but didn't guide me on how to do it.
Yeah, because you should already know how to do that.
She told me to get out of the room.
You almost killed someone.
Okay, you can't say that.
She screwed up.
You can't say that either.
You made me feel terrible. It just makes me want to quit.
Being Dr. Cox?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Friendship Sibby here. I hear you, and we will bitch about this later.
Oh, God, here she goes.
Frames.
That's great.
I'm going to take this America's Best #1 pudding and decorate your wall with it.
You can have this hot mess. He's all yours.
I did not think it was necessary to call me a prostitute who caters exclusively to clowns.
Crap out that. Holy shit.
We laugh at the course. I was too harsh. Sometimes I sit up at night thinking I actually could have driven you out of this place.
Oh.
Would have been my biggest failure and my greatest regret.
Wow.
God let me be. Well, you have some decorating I need to attend to.
Oh, please let him. I'm gonna rub his nose in it like a nasty dog.
Love that.
Would you pray with me?
Huh? He's gonna be so bad.
Yeah.
Let that chair fold in on Jamie. I might have a few moments of peace.
For once, just let me be there for you.
No, he
And
was
it
there for when he was drunk.
His test results. I knew how I wanted this to play out.
Congratulations! You're the 1 millionth person to click on test results. You've won $10,000 and a brand new jet ski.
You will live. No, not you, Scram. JD, come on, amigo.
Oh, man.
But that's not how these things go.
Oh, no.
Go ahead.
What does he have?
You said that I made you feel like quitting. That would be a real failure on my part if you did. But I would also be failing as a teacher if I didn't hold you accountable for your mistakes.
I was just afraid it meant I wasn't good enough to be here, so I blamed you. And I'm really sorry.
Oh.
It's okay.
She does a good cry face.
You know, you come across a lot more confident.
That's just a part of my brand.
It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay, Cox. Ah! That's it. I'm gonna rip your head off and do this with it.
Went in. It counts.
Yeah.
That counts.
But the truth is, we can never predict what's in store for us.
Just give me a hug, man. You saved my man.
It isn't great, but it could be worse.
Worse than my own body attacking itself?
Autoimmune.
It's an autoimmune disease, for God's sake. There's no cure for this. It's a matter of managing the crises that are going to be thrown my way in the bottom of the ninth.
Perry, you know this disease has a high survival rate, especially since we caught it early.
In the beginning stages of renal failure.
Microscopic polyangiitis can easily go into remission.
Microscopic polyangiitis.
Did you really think that this couldn't happen? Just because we're out there taking care of all of them, it would get some kind of karmic immunity, protect us from what's coming for us all?
Yes.
Will you promise me that you'll keep me alive for a very long time? Because I don't want my death to be the thing that makes you cynical.
I promise.
Let me finish, because I won't be around here to enjoy it.
God damn it.
All I can hear is that you're gonna let me be your doctor.
I'm already tingling from the prospect of our sponge bath there, Agatha. Everything I had, but I am so scared.
Oof.
I have a plan. And I don't care if you don't like it. It is the best path forward.
Turk had asked me when I'd stop needing Dr. Cox's approval.
Okay.
It was now. Because now...
And I got you.
He needed me.
I hope you enjoyed it, because I will be slicing you open, extracting it, and feeding it to you once again. But this time, it won't be orally.
Bring her to me.
Hold on a second. All right, 3, 2. All right. Sorry, I had to breathe for a second. The moment where they talked about like the karmic immunity thing got to me.
Yeah.
I
That
don't
was
know
a
why.
very, very nice episode. I like how I can't remember the name of the episode, but in the first season, it's one of like the first 5, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
They have the, 1/3 of patients die, 1/3 get better, 1/3 die because.
Did they die in the first season?
Yeah, in the first, they say like 1/3 of patients
Yeah.
live. So you get all 3, Turk, Elliot, and JD, their perspectives for their 3 patients, but all 3 of them end up dying. But in this case, they did the opposite, and all 3 of them end up living.
Because they took over care of their patients, I believe.
Well, there was something that
JD was the only one that wasn't involved. So Turk and Elliot were here helping their students.
Yeah.
But it was Kim for the other one.
Yeah. For
Blake, yeah. And that's interesting to bring it back. Their knowledge of what happened to them is what they used to help the students save these people.
This was actually nice as a doctor-focused episode because the surgeons really weren't in this episode that much. But that's okay. Like,
but Turk's not like in terms of like residents, you mean?
Yeah, in terms of the surgical
Interns.
residents, or the interns.
Okay, so I was gonna say Turk was in this one a lot.
No, well, he was, but Turk is like a central character. I'm saying the general ensemble cast, like
yes.
Turk is a main character, JD's a main character, Elliot's like kind of a main character.
Oh yeah, she is. Definitely.
Yeah.
And then we got also to see new doctors. Like you were saying, it wasn't surgical ensemble, but we saw like the residents or the interns that were rounding.
Yeah.
Like the guy digging in the garbage.
Yeah. That's a new weirdo. It was a really nice episode to see the dynamics of the hospital, and also obviously love Dr. Cox being back. So here's the thing I thought of. If you had one character that you could bring back, one, for like the last episode of this season, who would it be? Because if this is going the direction I think it is, the one person I would want to see come back is Jordan.
Dr. Kelso.
That would be good. That's a good pick.
But I don't think he will. I think the last episode might focus on potentially janitor might come back too.
Really?
Who knows? It'll be funny if he actually comes back and he's like a doctor actually now because he went to med school. But so I mean, this episode was really interesting because there was a lot of like high risk medical stuff going on.
Yep.
Blake's patient was like 2 to 3 weeks through like a fever that was destroying him.
Yep.
And the radiologist, which is common in healthcare, a radiologist covers their own butt with this because they're not clinically observing a patient. They're just visually observing the x-rays or whatever. They're like, oh, it could have been this, could have been that, which means they don't have a differential. That's why they were arguing about it.
Yeah.
Now, if they wanted to get a differential, they could have done like potentially like a SWOT, like a a sample just to see like a mucus or sputum just to see if there was
Yeah.
potential any bacteria, or they could have done like a CAT scan to do more. But they said there was a potential mass on there, which could have been a pneumonia. Pneumonias can be viral too. So like this whole thing, Blake was trying to over-treat his patient because of his past failure of letting that one die.
Yeah, was that the first episode?
That was like the first or second episode where that woman it's like JD, but remember JD like didn't help the person.
Yeah.
And they died, and it was like something completely different, like stabbing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like it was something like that, which was cool to see. That come back around. And then we also see Asher being very skilled. Asher's medical decisions saved the life of somebody because he used JD's knowledge of what he told him, the sepsis, to then do a blood, I think it was a blood culture, which came back septic. And then it was before he let him go, he did a CT scan and it revealed I think it was a cyst or something in the
deep skin, deep neck,
which blocks the airway and stuff.
Yeah.
So he saved a life, and that's shown.
And then he had to do
Asher's
surgery. Yeah, Asher pretty much just went through the episode at the beginning, like he said. There's 1/3 of patients die from, what you do.
Yeah, what you don't do.
What 1/3 of them, what you don't do. 1/3 of them get better on their own. So they got better on their own.
Yeah,
and then Dr. Tosh interfered, so it was something that she did.
Oh God, I felt so bad for her.
Yeah.
Dr. Tosh, I think I was blocking it out mentally, but like, because like it's so traumatic. But like when she did the bolus, she basically pushed, I believe, too much sodium too fast into the patient.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know exactly.
So she pushed it too fast, and she didn't balance it out, so she could have like.
I was gonna ask because
it caused osmotic imbalance.
Okay. Yeah. I understand. I guess what that means just from the name, but my question was gonna be, and I don't work in the medical field, so I don't know.
You kind of do,
but,
Jason.
Sorry, I don't work as like a doctor that would know, how to administer a medicine like that. Is that like a basic thing that she should just know? Or is that like something that you might like, would you be expected to know that? If I know for the sake of the show, it might be dramatized, but I don't know how basic or advanced that sort of knowledge is.
So she's 6 months into the internship here, I believe.
Okay. So she's been to medical
or more. Yeah, she's a doctor. She's a full-fledged doctor right now.
Okay.
So she's considered a doctor right now.
Okay.
She's just interning, so she's getting more rounds in, and right now she may, as an intern, she may be working in a hospital to get more knowledge. So they do the rounds, they get residency, internships after residency, I believe. And what she's doing right now is she's getting experience working in a hospital, taking care of patients.
It's a teaching hospital.
It's a teaching hospital, but they're also in what I believe are either general floors or ICUs. So what that means is that the patients can be anything from, Mr. whatever his name was, that was just 2 weeks, 3 weeks of a viral infection. So he's, he just has a fever and they're just checking him, to the patient with, like in a coma is the ICU, like coma patients or like high risk patients go to the ICU because they're intubated or they're in intense care. So they require more. Whereas some patients will probably be on like a general floor. That's the difference. Where, right now, Harry is on like more of a general floor because he's not dying in the sense of like immediately. His body's killing itself, but it's going to take time. Whereas if you had sepsis, you'd be in the ICU.
Yeah. Okay.
And speaking of, we had the Blake patient, which was interesting. We have this mindset in healthcare. I'm not a doctor, I'm a radiologist, but I hear it all the time, and I hear it in discussion. It's like, somebody comes to you and they say, you didn't do enough for me. And it's like, okay, well, antibiotics for a viral infection do nothing but contribute to like antibiotic, basically resistances.
Yeah.
So that's the hard part, is because like if I give you antibiotics for nothing, you could potentially create more. Like MRSA is a resistant antibiotic strain to like, so what it is, it's like MRSA is an infection resistant to antibiotics. And if we get more of that, you could potentially have it so that we don't have antibiotics that can be used to treat infections because they're resistant.
Yeah.
This patient was demanding of certain things and not trusting the fact that he had a virus. So he was like, you need to treat me this way. I mean, he could have had a secondary co-infection, which, Blake could have been thinking about, which means he has a viral infection and a bacterial infection because he was sick and he got worse.
Yeah.
So like he could attract something else. But if all the labs are pointing towards viral and like cultures are, it's like there's no point in giving medicine that is like antibiotic, and you treat like symptomatically and keep them hydrated. And that's what, unfortunately, it takes like weeks sometimes to get through that. COVID is a virus, and we had a friend that took weeks to get through COVID, you remember, and, without intense care. that's interesting there. The whole Dr. Cox thing, it was so moving because it's just like, I knew he was a secret patient. Just seeing how he was, they were like, why is he lurking? Like, he didn't make it a planned trip. He was there to go out for dinner with Dr. Park, but they were discussing probably his test results and everything going on, and he was observing. So like, he was lingering too much, and they were just wanted to make it like a little bit of like, you know, they had to bring this into it because JD, I feel like this is his first real test as chief of medicine, is treating his best friend or his person that he mentored him. And he also, it's Dr. Cox's biggest test, Perry's, because he's giving him access to, you know, care for him and trusting him.
I think that it was nice to see the show come full circle.
Yeah.
Because in the beginning, JD was hitting his stride, like literally cruising, and then he's been so derailed by the end of the episode. But they're trying to get like back on track with, you know, treating something that's. He was just doing. If this didn't happen, he probably would have had, you know, smooth sailing until the next, you know, catastrophe. But
I agree. Last thing I have to bring about this, remember, is that we're God. I forgot her name. Sam reported Elliot for what she did. So in today's culture and healthcare and everything, I actually just I had to do this today at work. I had to take like an anti-harassment thing, and being mean to people is against the rules a lot of the times. But like in this world of healthcare, the doctors, yes, Elliot didn't tell Sam how to administer it, but Sam went in overconfident about how to administer the medicine instead of asking, how do I do this? And then when the situation crashed and they needed to do like a response, Sam was completely emotional and not useful in the situation of watching this patient go down. And if Elliot let her stay there, it would have affected the mentality worse. And Elliot views Sam as herself. Like a bit, and she views her as Dr. Cox. So she kind of talked to her like Dr. Cox did. Dr. Cox brought her back and was like, I almost made you quit, and that would have been my biggest mistake.
Yeah.
And it's because you need to foster the talent. But at the same time, she also said you have to know when you did something wrong. You're a doctor. You almost killed someone.
Accountable.
It's not like
that's why I do want to know how basic or advanced the procedure is that she accidentally, you know, messed up. I'm not saying that everybody would do it perfectly every time, but
it's just
I don't know how to do it, so I can't.
So there's an IV and there's medicine, and you just attach it and then it goes in. But she did it rapidly, I believe, instead of slowly.
It sounded like a general thing that could have gone wrong, not for the specific case.
Well, there's two or three different administrations of medication. There's you know, I'm not a nurse or anything, so I don't know the exact terminology. So there's bolus, which is rapid bolus is fast. You push a lot at the same time. It's like when they give you an injection. That's a bolus kind of. Whereas a drip is when you have a regular IV, slowly dripping down, you know? So you're slowly being fed this at a rate that your body can process it, because if you force that bolus through too fast, it can be toxic to the kidneys and the liver.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But that was a great episode. Thank you for joining us. Can't wait. You made the prediction. You think Jordan's going to be in next week.
Well, no, that's one character that I would like to
You'd like to see.
Not that I think that.
Okay. I think I would like to see Kelso.
Yeah.
But I don't know what he's doing. And Janitor.
Janitor too would be great.
Yeah, I agree. Thanks for joining us on Mikey.
I'm Beef.
Come back next week for the final episode of Scrubs. I can't believe Scrubs' season's over already. It's been fantastic, and I really hope it's been renewed for next season, because it's probably been one of the best reboots in a while, if not the best in a while. And I can't wait to see more. So
I'd be shocked if this doesn't just succeed.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, it doesn't feel it feels better than some of the old stuff.
Some of it.
Yeah, I think that may be nostalgia, but whatever. We'll see you. Take care.
Bye-bye.